Welcome back to Healthy with Nicole. In today's video, I wanted to talk about who should not do the carnivore diet. I don't know if there's really anybody that should never do the carnivore diet. I think it's really good for most people. But I have found that there are a few people that really struggle with it, and here's why. One reason is because people don't feel confident about talking about their diet. They are afraid to admit it, that they're eating a carnivore diet. They're afraid of what people think about all the fat that they're eating. They are afraid of their colleagues' view on them when they're going out to lunches and dinners for business. It's about not feeling comfortable in talking about the diet and why you're doing it. And so most people just need to learn. They need to be educated on the facts that meat and health are healthy for you, that fat is healthy for you, that meat and fat doesn't, damage the environment, that it's actually, far less damaging than the clothes you're wearing. So there's just a misunderstanding and a lot of education needed for those people. It doesn't mean that the diet isn't good for you. It just means that if you are stressed out and that you can't stick to it because of the socialization of it, then there's something that you can overcome just by helping to educate people and educate yourself so that you feel more confident about it. The other classification of people that I think might not do well in the carnivore diet are people with binge eating disorders. So disorder might be a strong word because some people just binge eat. They just cannot feel satisfied. I have had some clients that actually would binge on meat and fat, and they would continue to gain weight. So while I don't think it's necessarily damaging for the health to eat a lot of meat and eat more than you need to gain weight and become obese it's really tough to get obese on a carnivore diet because it's so satiating. But some people really have a hard time to understand their hunger and satiety cues, and they just don't know when to stop. A lot of people will find that this is resolved in the carnivore diet because food, meat, fat is so satiating and will help to regulate some of their appetite hormones like leptin and ghrelin. But for some people, they just can't turn that binging off, and it doesn't matter what they eat. So for those people, maybe they're better off having some amount of plant matter or something else in there to fill up the space so they're not eating so many calories a day. I still think that carnivore diet is the better choice, far better than a plant-based diet, better than the standard American diet, and in my opinion, better than a ketogenic diet. But if you require flexibility in your social life, carnivore diet may not be good for you. If you really have a hard time regulating how much you eat and you're trying to lose weight and not gain it, carnivore may not be a good diet for you. So think of those things. I think it's a great plan for most people and extremely healthy, but you do have to feel it out for yourself and see what works for you. I'd love to hear your comments. Please put them below. Tell me if you've had success, if you've gained, if you've lost. Maybe if you do a carnivore-ish diet, that's great too. Love to hear from you. But either way, if you like that video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.